What's up guys, welcome to a new vlog. We are in the port of St. Petersburg, so we're filming exciting project. So this vlog is gonna be some of the backstage, also explaining what it is. And basically the ship arrived from Houston, Texas to here, St. Petersburg, Russia. So it's got a great project, great opportunity. As you can see, we're using a lot of equipment, a lot of cameras, microphones, stabilizer. I'm helping Alexander because he's taking the majority of the work and doing his magic. So guys, stay tuned and let's get it. Alright, so this is the third day. I wasn't here, I was in London. Alexander was by himself. Second day I came and it was extremely cold. It was like super windy, cold, and it was really hard to film. And then the other day we also, basically today it's really sunny, as you can see, and it's a great day to shoot because you can finally, you know, don't need to worry about the cold, don't need to worry about all the other things. You can focus on the picture, you can focus on the image and other things. Alright guys, so I'm finally here and we decided to make this interview because I also wanted to ask Alexander questions, and I wanted him to share with you guys his journey and how he was able to come here and started this hustle with us together. So it's been almost a year we've been working together and obviously traveling there and there, and he's a super expert in what he does. So Alexander, why you decided to come to St. Petersburg and start working with us? Why is it?
Well, first of all, I didn't had a plan to move to St. Petersburg. Initially we were coming to you to St. Petersburg and film 1, 2, 3, 4 vlogs for you, and then I'll come back to Moscow. But then in the process I realized that this could be a good idea to move to St. Petersburg and produce more vlogs, because in Moscow I was working basically and I was very limited to my work. So I had only one niche. It was basically cars, test drives and other things. But then when we started to develop your channel, we started to get more opportunities. So we had, for example, travel section, we had business section, and that was started to move well. So for me it was very interesting. So then I decided to move, and I basically finished all my connections in Moscow, and we started to pursue the channel, because it's very great that you can start from zero and build a great channel. No one has really done anything combining travel, business, freelance. So I think it's going to be a really interesting niche, a really interesting topic, and we're also thinking the same mindset. So that's very important, because that way we can really focus on the quality, we can really focus on the message, and eventually we'll have the success.
Yes, so, but the main idea also that we're trying to build as well production, and that, you know, other businesses can use that. So what you can tell, you know, the idea behind it?
The idea is great. I think it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna open more opportunities. You can build a team, you can have, you know, videos for every type of content, for Instagram, for YouTube. So for me it's something new for sure. But before we can start building the team, we need to make a plan, and we need to hire more team members. So we need people who can edit the videos, people who can shoot the videos, and others. So we need to build that team, at least of 4 or 5 people, so we can scale that. And for me, it's, like I said, it's very interesting. I was always wanted to build a production team, and in the past I had this idea, but I didn't have any capabilities to do that. So I think now it's a great time, and we can produce, for example, content for YouTubers, we can produce content for businesses, commercials. We can try maybe also new ways to, you know, really scale that. And the idea is going to have a team where we can work from any location all around the world and produce the content, so any business can be beneficial from that.
Yeah, I think nowadays is very important for any businesses, because Obviously, if you're trying to grow your business, you need to have a good video content, you need to have videos, you need to have pictures, all that stuff. But obviously, if you're entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, you don't have those capabilities and possibilities to film yourself, right? Because we obviously need to focus on our main thing. So here we come basically to help you cover everything: video for Instagram, for Twitter, for YouTube, for all kind of social media platforms, so that you can just focus on your main idea. And I think that's great, because it's what's going to be in the future as well. So in conclusion, like last year, I always wanted to create basically like a content that have possibilities for video content, for doing the vlog as well, and I thought it's not going to be possible. But this year, with Alexander, his help, it's possible. And obviously, we're trying to build a team, so it's going to take a few years, 5, 10 years, 20 years, but eventually, if we're working in the same direction with the same mindset, we'll achieve great results, and we'll definitely reach our goals which we're planning to reach.
Yeah, so at the beginning, I actually had no idea where the video could take me. So my goal was to just provide a good content, film for wedding, for people, for cars and everything, and eventually it worked out. Obviously, when you're doing something in your path, you're just going to try to adjust some things. But at the end, the result was gonna be, and it's gonna always pay off for you. So you just have to focus on your goal, and that's how you will reach more and more opportunities and other things as well.
Получится. That's how we usually travel to the office, on the electric scooter. And here I currently have cruise control, so I don't know how we're gonna stop, but that's how we go. So this Nevsky, this is the main street of St. Petersburg, guys, and this is like probably the heart. And right now you see a huge construction, because preparing for the World Cup, so a lot of people are having fun. They're just here because this probably happens one time in a decade. We're using stabilizer not because it's cool and it's great to use it, but because we can make a really smooth footage when we're moving and going back towards the objects. So if you guys planning to film in the port, if you're wondering how hard it is, it's hard to get permission, because you need to go through all the documents, you need to also show your equipment, what you're gonna film with, and write all the description about it. So if you're gonna go there, prepare the huge list, write down everything you have. It's better to put more than not to put, and then you need to take something and you don't have this in the list. That might be an issue. And then when you're in the port, here in St. Petersburg, was good. No one really saying anything to us. We have the permission, we have everything, so workers are reacting positively because they understand and they're not questioning and other things. So I think it's great. So we have this ability to film any kind of footage. We're using Sony 28-135mm, especially for this footage, because we're in the port and it's all the objects are very far from each other. So we are switching to tripod. It's good to switch between those and that, because you can get really different footage. Sometimes you can run with this and really film amazing, I would say, close, and then from behind, and then running, anything. But then sometimes you need to go on the tripod so you can get really to the details of certain, I would say, things that needs to be fixed and also adjusted. So it's great to mix between those. All right, it took us the whole day to film this, and basically the biggest, I would say, not concern, but we have to wait a really long time to prepare each basically package, each equipment, each machine as well. So that's why it takes a lot of time. So first we arrived, we take shots of some equipment, then they had to prepare another one to load. So then we had to leave and then come back again. So overall, great process, a lot of nice footage from the night. Alexander, my friend, we have to run now because we still have to catch some moments until this thing will hit us. So see you soon.